Hey, Mike. I'm just waiting for some people to get on here because what I'm going to share is very personal, and I'm a little nervous about sharing it, but maybe it could help somebody, and I feel there's something to it. So I'm just waiting. Perhaps this is not the right time to share it. Maybe I should wait till tonight, more of a prime time. So I might delete this video if, because I'm not going to share something very private, unless, you know, I feel it's worth it. So it's a very private matter. I'm actually a little nervous about sharing it. So just wait for some people to come on here to share. All right. So there's a few people on here. Perhaps I'll share what I wanted to talk about. Good morning, everybody. I'm having some Cocoa Crisp cereal. It's 83 in Florida. Man, I wish I was in Florida right now. Everybody says that, right? Everybody wishes they were in Florida. Who in New York? The only thing good about New York and Christmas and Thanksgiving is the lights in the city. That's the only thing, is that the city is awesome in New York in the winter. But honestly, weather-wise, man, I haven't been to Florida since I was like 16. And I went there, I think, once or twice as a teenager. I have family in Miami. A couple of uncles own hotels. I have a cousin who's an actor. I have another cousin. He actually does like music gigs, and it was awesome. I had a blast. I remember the air. I liked smelling the air. The air was so beautiful. It was just refreshing, you know? So, maybe now is not a good time to share this message. Let me wait a minute. Let me see if we get a few people on here, because I really want to share this message, but I want to make sure that it's not going to, be a waste for me. If I'm going to share it, I want to make sure that I really share it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want this to be something that, like, I share and then I get upset and then I end the video and I delete it because nobody's here. If I'm going to share this, I really want to create a dialogue. And, so let me just wait a minute. Even the title I put out there is a little extreme. So, all right. I think Facebook is messing with me because it says over here that a lot of people are watching. It only says 6 there. Like I said, I'm a weird person, if you guys haven't noticed. A personal matter like this, I'm just not going to share with a few people, so I'll just wait. If I'm going to share something, I want to share with the world. You know what I mean? So, I guess I'll just come back later. I'll give it another minute or two. Yeah, looks like I'm not going to share it today. All right. You know what it is? People are cruel. People are coming on here and leaving because they would love, in my opinion, nothing better than I put a title like that out in the public and then I don't even get to express the reason why. And then they could just leave and then I'll be pissed and they feel good and then, I don't know. I think people are cruel like that. So, people are like, you know what? He's waiting for people to come on here. Screw him. We're not going to help him get people on here. I'm going to get off. And everyone's thinking the same thing. And so many people are thinking the same thing. There's so many people out there that are cruel. That's why it keeps on going down, the 2 viewers, up to 7, up to 8, down to 2. Because people do want to hear it, the few people on here. But so many people are cruel that really they would like nothing better but for me to just put this title out there, have nobody really come on, and then everybody just wonder, well, what the heck was that about? Okay, you know what? All right. I'll enjoy my cereal, and I'll wait, and if not, I'll delete the video. No problem. No problem. No problem. No problem. Maybe God don't want me to share it, because I did pray. I said, God, if this is your will, if you want me to share this message, maybe this is a sign, people being dicks. Maybe it's not meant to be shared, you know? So, I've had a tough start to my day already. I've had a tough start. I don't know about you guys. How's your day going? Well, you know why, Michael? Because I got things going on tonight. I'm probably going to be doing things. So, performing, whatever. Plus, to be honest with you, I really don't even want to share this message. It's very personal. Very personal. And I went on a whim, and I wanted to share it. So I'm here now. Perhaps I'll share it tonight. But to be honest with you, if I don't share it now, I may not share it at all. And it kind of pisses me off that I already put this title out there. But I'll wait a minute. So, you know what? I'll just share it. And if it doesn't work out, I'll delete it. And then I'll just share it again later on tonight. All right? So that's what I'll do. I'll share it now for a few minutes. If it looks like it's not going nowhere, or no one's really, cares about what I'm going through or what I've been through or wants to have dialogue, then I'll share a little bit. I'll end it soon, and then I'll just come back later. So I'll start to share and see how the progress goes. Since I was... when I was 12 years old, okay, I was into baseball, and I was into football, and I was into sports. And to be honest, I was more into playing outside than I was, like any boy at that age, into girls. I didn't care about girls. And it was the best time, to be honest with you. It was freeing. I had girls that were my friends. I had girls I played outside with. When I was 11, I had my first kiss with Lucia. But it was innocent, It was very innocent. And it was more about, when we kissed, it wasn't sexual. It was more about our hearts. Our hearts touched each other when we kissed. And I was very much into sports and clowning. I don't know if I told you guys a story, but when I was like 10, 11, I went to a circus, and I always remember the smell of being a clown. Sorry, I got some sniffles. So anyway, wrong timing to have sniffles, right? Jeez Louise. Man, hold on. Now I spilled orange juice on my shirt. Jeez, So anyway, I was clowning around, and it was I was about 11 years old, and I was into sports. I was into hockey and basketball and baseball. I played sports. I played a lot of sports and teams. And long story short, hold on, let me get some Vicks. My nose is stuffy. Hold on. Where are you, Vicks? Hold on, guys. Oh, man, I've been having this stuffiness for like 2 weeks. What's the matter with you people? You don't want to hear my story? I am probably gonna end this thing in a few minutes. Wow. Nobody cares about my personal life after all I poured out to you? Are you serious? Okay, I'm gonna keep on going though. I'm just a very honest person. It's done nothing good for me. And I'm going to get to that in a few minutes. Being honest has done nothing good. I'm probably the realest person that you probably have ever met or seen. And being the realest person has done nothing good for my life, honestly. The only thing being real has done for me, and this is kind of off topic, is it's helped me to be a creative person and an original person. But it's held me back from relationships. You know, and it's so I don't like being so real about everything. But I'll be honest with you, I come on Facebook. I know it's the middle of the day, not everybody's on here, but I see people coming on, leaving, and I want to share something from my heart. Maybe I'm crazy, but it's a little discouraging. But like I said, I'll continue for a few minutes. Maybe I'm having a bad day, guys. I can't get into it. It's kind of personal, but my day started out kind of bad, and maybe I'm having a hard time. So forgive me, but I will continue. So, my nose is stuffy. I'm sorry, guys. So, at 12 years old, there I was. I knew nothing about sex. I wanted nothing to do with sex. I didn't care about sex. Okay? And I remember that, I don't remember who it was. Maybe it was like one of the older kids who bullied us in the neighborhood. But somebody showed me a porno magazine. And great, now the connection is weak. So, I guess, okay. I mean, I'm in my own house, and now the connection is weak. Maybe this is really not God's will. Maybe because I started my day off wrong. This is too much information. Nobody cares. And maybe God's like, listen, son, just go outside, enjoy your day. Nobody cares. It's not important. Don't share it. I don't know. Whatever. So anyway, these older kids, yeah, but no offense, but I don't mean to be disrespectful, and I appreciate you caring. Thank you for listening. It means a lot. But not many people care. Most people come here and they, you know. So anyway, okay, a few people say they care, even though I'm seeing differently. I'll act like it's true and I'll continue. So, anyway, they show me a picture of a porno magazine, whatever you want to call it, whatever the heck it's called. And I remember seeing this vagina, okay, and it was hairy and it was disgusting. It was nasty. And I remember seeing that thing going, that is the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life. Honestly. And I didn't want to look at it. I wanted to shut the page. And all the kids around me, I don't know if they were doing it, the kids I was friends with, you know, because they were trying to be cool or they really liked it. But they were like, yo, that's awesome, blah, blah, blah. And I think they saw my reaction. And, you know, it was awkward for me after that, to be honest with you, because these kids want to then, you know, talk about that, and I wanted to play sports, and I just wasn't interested. And if I thought of that, to be honest with you, the image that I saw was outright disgusting. Disgusting. And I think they showed a few of them in that book. It was outright disgusting. And I remember growing up, I got picked on a lot, and part of it was probably because I honestly think I was socially awkward. I was this 13-year-old, 12-year-old kid, you know, that didn't really want to talk to girls that much. More, I just wanted to talk about sports. And if I liked a girl, it was more like innocent. Like maybe I wanted to kiss her or hold her hand or skip with her or something. I wasn't into that stuff yet. Or at that time, whatever. So, hold on, let me get my tea. My tea's boiling. Give me a second, let me get my tea. So anyway, well, I'm still socially awkward, Caesar. That's why I do the Jolly Cat. I figure I'll take advantage of it, you know what I mean, and bring joy to people. But anyway, thank you for understanding. So, the point is that there I was, 12 years old, and I saw this picture of a vagina that these older kids showed me and a few kids, and it was disgusting. It was hairy. It was gross. It looked like it was slimy. It looked like a snake. No offense to any woman watching, but I'm finally being honest about it. I don't. Maybe 5 people know about this in my entire life. Maybe 5 or 10 over the years I've told. You know, maybe even less. Nobody really knows about this, so I'm finally putting it out there. So when I was a kid, man, I saw this picture of vagina and I was like, this is nasty. This is disgusting. And I wasn't gay. I didn't like dudes. I didn't like guys. Someone just put that out there. I didn't like guys in the slightest. I love girls. Again, I love their hair. I love their eyes. I love their lips. I love everything about them, except that picture put a bad image in my head. Horrible. And I think it was a porn magazine or whatever it was, Playboy, whatever. So I remember for years being really awkward, seeing these guys talk about sex and screwing girls, especially as I got to like 14, 15. And I had girlfriends. When I was 13, this girl, Katrina, saw that I was like a shy kid coming from Brooklyn. I had just moved to Staten Island. And I used to talk about sports a lot, and she saw I was kind of awkward. So I don't know what the hell happened, but she might even be on here. She was like a huge tomboy, and she was friends with a lot of girls. All right, man, have a great day, Mike. Much love. So, she was a huge tomboy, and I guess she wanted to hook me up. She liked me or whatever as a person. So she got all these girls, like 5 of them throughout the year. I remember this one, my first really in particular, Sarah Caridi, to come in back of the schoolyard during lunchtime and make out with me. And they would all, and it was awesome. I thought it was fun. I loved kissing them. And from there, I started, having girlfriends and getting into that. At 14, I had a girlfriend just about every month. Every other month. Every month it seemed like. Whatever. And 15, etc. And 16. But during this process, if this makes sense, when it would get to the point of intimacy, quote unquote, which is kind of deep, and that's why I said in my title, there are pros and cons. I hope I share this right. Maybe the pro of not wanting to get intimate with them because of my phobia was, hey, you're a teenager. You're not supposed to be getting intimate. You can get someone pregnant or catch something, and it's not morally right, even though I didn't believe in God back then. That's another story. But socially, it made me very, very awkward. In a sense, I was a pimp. But this is where it gets deep. I wasn't able to be the fullness of a pimp because of my phobia. Because of this image I had, I would never go there. So I'd kiss them, I'd hold hands with them, I'd talk to them a lot. Maybe I went to third base a few times. But when we get to that part, I'd either mess up with them, whether it be subconsciously on purpose, or and that's a whole nother story. I've always had horrible emotions, sensitivity, and all that. So I don't know, and I'm not going to get into that right now. It's probably a separate video, because I was hurt a lot as a kid. I've been picked on a lot, and, that's a whole nother story. I don't know if that had something to do with it, if it was intertwined, my phobia of sex, and me pushing girls away and getting emotional. I don't know if it's just a coincidence, but I would push these girls away, and it worked out conveniently because we didn't really have to get intimate, and I didn't want to get intimate. And I had this phobia of vagina for the longest time. And I remember going into my late teens as I got into comedy and into my 20s. And I remember meeting girls. I don't want to get too specific. This is before Christ. And this one girl in particular, what I would do is, again, I don't want to get too graphic here. I am a Christian now, and this is, a live stream. I got to be careful what I say. But, I was horny, and I still liked women. And even though I had this horrible phobia, I still wanted to, So I liked, third base. Oral. I liked oral. Oral was great. And, I met a few girls and, and we do whatever and, we get to that part. And one girl I remember in particular was like, well, what are you going to do for me? And I remember it was a problem once we got to that point because I had this horrible phobia. So I don't want to get too specific. I already have, but it just messed me up in life in that sense. But in another sense, if you want to get deep, and that's where I'm going to say the pros and cons, in a worldly sense, it messed me up. It made me socially awkward. It made me think, is there something wrong with me? Why am I like this? Why don't I like that? What's wrong with me? I'm not gay. I don't like guys. I like girls. Did something happen to me as a kid? Do I not know about it? Then when I started telling people, people would say to me, hey, maybe something happened to you as a kid and you don't remember. And or you know, because I really don't remember anything. And then it's hard for me. It's like, well, who might have did this to me? I don't know. And I honestly finally believe, and before I get to the finally believe, you know, the pro of the con was, even though it made me feel like I was weird and I couldn't do that stuff, and all these guys would be talking about how it was so good and so good, I'd be like, oh, that's disgusting. Even the idea of it grossed me out. I'm talking to the point where I'd want to puke, honestly. Like, if I even thought about it, I'd be like, ugh, this thing is disgusting. It looks like a snake. So, you know, really bad. Like, I'm not just talking a little bit. I mean, like, really bad. I can't even look at it. I even had a friend, this was before Christ, she was one of the few that found out about my phobia. She actually tried to help me get over it. I'll never forget the day. She came to my house. She went to my room. She's like, Vinny, look, you're going to get over this. You like me. I like you, because I thought she was pretty. And she actually took it out. And I remember specifically, she tried to help me to overcome it. And I was like, no, I can't do this. I'm sorry. I just can't do it. And it was very upsetting to her. And it was very upsetting to me, but I just couldn't do it. And, you know, when God came in my life, when I was 23, about 10 years ago now, more or less, you know, I was happy, because, like, you know what? I don't have to deal with this feeling of rejection anymore. That I can't do that, or I'm not, you know, I just gave it to Jesus, and I just trusted him that one day when I get married, the girl I marry will understand my phobia, or I'll love her vagina, you know, or whatever, you know. And perhaps because of this phobia, other fetishes arise. And I don't want to get too specific, you know. Some of you guys have mentioned it in the past, because, you know, you have to compensate for the phobia. But so before I answer your question real fast, guys, so the thing I want to say is two things. What I finally think I realized today, and maybe the pro of the con. So the pro of the con is, what if I wouldn't have had this phobia? I was able to get girls. I was able to make girls laugh. I was always able to be very charming, a gift I always had. I'm not saying I have it anymore. Maybe I'm too emotional now. But I've always been now I just want to make people laugh. I'm not interested in charming anymore. But I'm just saying, growing up, I've always had the gift of charm and gab, etc. And I wasn't the worst looking guy in the world. So maybe if I didn't have this phobia, perhaps my path in life would have been different. Perhaps I would have had a baby at an early age. Nothing against that if it's for you. But perhaps I would have got an STD. Perhaps I would have never given my life to Christ. Perhaps I would have never became an outcast. And if I would have never became an outcast, I'd never be who I am today. So there's got to be pros to the con. And, you know, I remember when my dad was brutally beaten when I was 21 years old, and left for dead. And this happened right after I met Chuck Norris, that a lot of people mock me for, but it's a real story. I was performing, I'm not going to get into it, it's another story, but I was performing 5 times a night at Hot Comedy Club, and I met Chuck Norris, who loved my comedy, on the train, came to the show, wanted to give me a break, help me out, worked for a production company, gave me his card, wanted to come to another show, him and Howard Jackson, and then within a few days, my dad is brutally almost left for dead, and brain damaged. And when this happened to my dad, I snapped. I lost my mind, as many of you guys know the story. Lost my career, lost everything. I mean, later I came to God. We already know that, blah, 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 etc. But the reason why I'm mentioning this is that when this happened to my dad and it messed me up, with my dad, I went on a rampage, and I didn't care anymore about anything. And during this time, I met a few girls, and I took them back to my house. And there's two things to this. It showed me, no offense to females, I'm not talking about women of God right now, and most women probably not. However, it showed me a thing or two, and I'm going to get to it. It showed me that women like, and no offense, again, not woman of God and not every woman, but a lot of women out there, unfortunately. This is why I feel I have problems today, because I'm soft. I try to be a gentleman. I try to be a lover. And I'm not going to get to that per se. But what I learned is when I went through this madness and I met these bad people and I got involved in these things and I went crazy, I became like I tried to be, I was like, I don't know if I was tough or I was going mad, but when I would meet women, I was very aggressive with them, but not aggressive in a forceful way. I was aggressive like I was confident, and I kind of told them what to do, and they would just listen and smile, and they liked it. And I feel like maybe that's why I have problems today with women sometimes or in the past, because a lot of women want to be kind of like, and even though they don't want to admit it, that's what I remember back then. I remember there was quite a few girls that I met, and because of my overbearing confidence and aggressiveness, they liked it. They loved it. And they came home with me. Quite a few girls, like 2 or 3 actually, maybe 4. And this was all during a week or 2, right after my dad was in the hospital. You know, I brought a few girls home. And, you know, they all came and they all want, you know, and even then, even when I had these girls in my apartment at the time where I was living, I couldn't even do it then. You know, I couldn't even put it in then. I was too messed up to even put it in then. And I remember this one girl, I actually started to like put it in, and then I'm like, no, I'm sorry, I can't do it. And so I don't know if that technically means that I'm a virgin or I'm not, because I technically put it in, but as soon as I started to put it in, I don't even know if it even went in, to be honest with you. I was just like, screw this, I'm not doing it. And even though I was going mad at the time, and I brought back a lot of girls, 4 girls in like a week. Actually, this one girl, I don't want to get too personal here, but I did go you know what on her. And I only did that because I wanted to please her. I had no satisfaction of it. That was the one time, I guess I was crazy during that time. It happened to my dad. So that was the one time I just forgot about everything. And I was like, you know what? And I just did it. But again, the only enjoyment I got was seeing her being pleased, if that makes any sense. So I don't know if it makes me a virgin, but I do know that this phobia has been severe. So before I go forward, because I think I finally realized where it's coming from, I've already shared some of the pros and cons. I'm going to read some of your comments. I'm not eating my cereal now. For those of you that are just joining now, you're joining at a very awkward moment. Like, what the hell is this guy talking about? Well, I don't know. Maybe go back and watch the beginning. But I don't even know anyway. I have no idea. So, Vinny, you still scared of the veal cutlet. Couldn't have said it any better. Giovanni. Do you still have a phobia, though? Well, I'm going to get to that in a minute, guys. I'm going to get to the if I still have a phobia today in a minute and what I feel, where it's coming from. Because I've even talked about this with therapists. Because if I get married one day, I want to have a family. And I can't have a family if I don't, you know, get over that. So it's a problem. It's a problem. And Dr. Ashley, Alexia, whatever your name is, I'm glad that you brought that up. Have you ever seen a nice vagina? Because that's what I'm about to get to in a minute. I think you're on to something. That's what I'm about to get to. Okay. Who's Dan Belterzan? Who is that, Caesar? Who's that? You know, STDs is a part of it. You know, I'm not going to lie. It's not just the actual STD. It just grosses me out that these girls, like when I think of the vagina, I think of this slimy place where you can get sick and where other people have been allowed in and who knows how many. And it's just, I don't know. It just makes me sick. And I'm going to say a couple things in a minute. Some may be offensive. Some may be agreed upon. But I'm going to share what I think, and then you guys tell me or don't. But yeah, it's just made me feel like sickening. Like, I think of the vagina and what I've seen of it from a kid and what I know in today's society, and I'm like, ugh, that's nasty. You know what I mean? My dad is... it's a hard question to answer, Caesar. It's a very hard question to answer. I've answered it over the years. I've answered it recently. He's better, but he's still got a long way to go, but he's better. He's not dead, thank God. He's not brain damaged like he was, but he's not as fast, as sharp as he could be. And he has been being taken care of by my family now, and things seem to be improving, thank God. So we'll see what happens. Pray for him, please. What was your mother like? My mother's still alive. My mother was a very caring, very loving mother. babyish, babied me a lot. My father wanted me to be a tough guy, so it was kind of like a contrast. My dad would try to make me tough, like I guess a father would do to a boy, let him go out in the world. And my mother would like try to pamper me and hold me back, and she didn't want me to go anywhere, wouldn't let me cross the street, sort of thing. So that was but the weird part with that I feel like I don't know if it's correlated. I don't know what you mean. I'll answer your question. But when when my mom and dad got divorced, I barely saw my mom anymore, and still to this day I don't see her as much. She remarried. The guy hates my guts, or he did hate my guts. I don't know if he still does, and that's a whole nother story. And so I went from my mother being really close to me at an early age, and all of a sudden, boom, it just vanished. And then from there, I was just bounced around city to city, house to house, school to school, place to place, messed up here, this relative, that relative. And that's a whole nother story. I don't know if it correlates here, but it's hard for me to talk about too. But the same thing happened to Michael Jackson. What happened to Michael Jackson? I don't understand what you're saying, man. What happened to Michael Jackson? And funny enough, someone just got a fake account and put veal parmigiana because of this post. See, I knew this would happen. Somebody actually went now because this guy made a comment that I'm still afraid of the parmigiana, and now they got a fake account, veal parmigiana. This is ridiculous, but okay, ha ha. I give you props. Funny. I'm not just a Bensonhurst legend, Caesar. In Bay Ridge, I'm a legend, okay? In Sheepshead Bay, I believe I'm a legend. I believe that the Jolly Cat is a legend if you want to get technical. Again, it's kind of weird to talk about because this is one of those things where really I shouldn't say it. People should say it. But, I'm not perfect. And, especially with everything that's been going on, all the attacks that people were saying about me. I see all the people everywhere I go that approach me. It's beyond Bensonhurst. Bensonhurst is the biggest part. Yes, it's the most well-known for the Jolly Cat, sure. But Dyker Heights, Bay Ridge, some in Midwood, Sheepshead Bay, Coney Island, spread out, man. Spread out, across quite a few neighborhoods, actually, the Jolly Cat. But I don't know if this is really correlated. But anyway. Yeah, but you're not understanding, Dr. Ashley. It's not a fear of STDs. I feel like you're twisting stuff. And you're twisting what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's the STD. I'm saying the actual vagina has, ever since I was a kid, looked spooky to me. It's looked slimy to me. It's looked disgusting, to be outright. I don't know what to say. It's a stretchy looking thing. It looks like a snake, and I know that guys say that it feels good, and I want to believe them, but it just looks disgusting and hairy from the couple I've seen in the pictures, and I just, you know what I mean. So anyway, so technically, Frank, I think I am a virgin technically. Because I've never actually enjoyed sex with a woman. And the one time I actually put it in, I took it right out. So you tell me, what does that make me? I don't know. Now, here's what I think, where it comes from. Now, I could be wrong. Pray for me, because I pray that I figure this out. Because I think it's definitely affected me. And there's a lot of things that have affected me, but I think this is one of them. I think that it's because of the culture we live in. And I'll get to it. In other words, the first image I saw of a vagina was in a porno magazine. I don't think we as kids or people should be seeing porno magazines because these porno magazines are not the representation of the vagina. Maybe that's what I'm feeling today. God showed me. Because I'm not going to lie to you guys. I've been praying about this for years since Jesus came in my life. I'm talking real prayer. Like, God, why do I have this phobia? Why? Have you made me to just be single? Did you make me not to get married? Did you make me just to be the jolly cat and just love the world? And I don't know. I really prayed about it. Because I love women. I love their voice. I love talking to them. I would want to have a family with them. I love kissing them. I love talking. I love everything about a woman. But when it comes to that one part, I'm like, I can't. It's just disgusting to me. And I prayed about it. And I've even prayed, God, help me to love vagina. I've actually said the prayer, but it's a deep prayer because I've said, God, I know that you don't want me to have premarital sex, and I know you want me to wait for marriage. So it's a very deep prayer. I say, God, will you give me an adoration for vagina that you made for a man in your timing? Will you help me to get over this fear so that when I get married, I could appreciate her? And I prayed about it and prayed about it and prayed about it and prayed about it. And I finally feel that maybe now, maybe I have an answer. Maybe the first vagina I saw in that magazine was a horrible image. A scary image. A big vagina that's been used and abused in these pornos. And that if those you just joining in, those big bullies that showed me the vagina. And maybe that image made me think, wow, is this what every girl's vagina looks like? Because that's nasty. That's disgusting. And maybe that was just indented in my head. And maybe that's the problem about porn. Not only is it against God, but maybe kids, especially me, shouldn't be seeing this stuff. Because it could ruin us. And not just guys. Maybe it's happened to girls. Maybe there's somebody watching who's not going to say it, but maybe they're going through the same thing. Maybe it's because of that image. Could it also be because we live in a dark culture, in a culture full of sex? Sex. It's no longer beautiful. It's no longer wonderful. Maybe vaginas are not meant to be this disgusting the way the media portrays it or the porn portrays it. So maybe as a kid I saw this vagina and I'm like, man, that's disgusting. And maybe God's like, no, the real vagina that I have for you is going to be beautiful. I don't know. And maybe that's why kids shouldn't be open to this stuff. And that's why maybe we should all be virgins. But, that's another story. So that we don't have bad images. So that when we come to get married, it can be pure and beautiful and blissful. And it's not just physical, but it's spiritual and emotional. And everything in between. So, I don't know, guys. I don't know. So, Alex agrees with me. This vagina that I saw when I was 12 was the most disgusting vagina. I mean, look, it's hard for me to say this because I don't think I've ever really wanted to see vagina after that. But that hairy vagina, I'm telling you guys, it just disturbed me for life. Honestly, that's really what happened. It disturbed me for life. For life. And it's made me socially awkward. It's made me, if you guys heard, messed up relationships. I couldn't get intimate. And it's made me wonder, what the hell is wrong with me? What the hell is wrong with me? But you know what? Maybe there would be no Jolly Cat if it wasn't for my phobia. Maybe I wouldn't even be in Christ if it wasn't for my phobia. I'll tell you what. If it wasn't for my phobia, all these girls I went out with when I was 14, 15 every month, I would have banged them, right? I probably would have, felt good about it, felt approved. I would have had other guy friends, talked about it with them. The spirit of rejection probably wouldn't have been so heavy, and hence making me an outcast. And what made me an outcast is what eventually led me to stand-up comedy. I'm not saying I would have never gotten into comedy, but I don't know. Maybe I would have just became like a normal jock, because I was very much into sports. I was very athletic. I would have just been another jock that bangs girls, talks about it with his boys, do the cliche selfies, maybe have like a who knows what kind of job, be a quote-unquote normal person today, maybe even have a marriage and a few kids, but maybe I wouldn't have become the jolly cat. And it sounds sick that I'm saying this, but I believe there's some truth to it. Some, I'm not saying all. Sometimes these weird things that make us outcasts and uncomfortable is what shapes us into the original human beings we're meant to be. That's what I get from it. I don't know. I mean, there was other things that happened to me besides that. I think I've shared before, but that's one of them. So let me share some of you. Let me read some of what you guys are saying. I'm sorry, but you're making me laugh. If you put it in, hold on. I guess. Does the shoe thing have anything to do with this, Vinny? No shame, just wondering. Yes. The foot fetish, guys. She's put it out there. Okay, fine. This is embarrassing. But people know. I have a thing for feet, okay? Okay, I'm looking at my windows, but then again, I'm saying this on live. Why am I looking at my windows? I've had a thing for feet for a long time, okay? To me, there's nothing more beautiful than a woman with beautiful feet. I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. A beautiful face, beautiful eyes, beautiful lips, beautiful smile. Hey, I'm not saying nothing else. But to me, when a woman has beautiful feet, it's a beautiful thing. And is it possible that my love of feet over the years came because I didn't love vagina? Who knows? Yes, possibly. I had to come up with other things to satisfy me, to make me go, because I am a guy, you know what I mean? So, I don't know, guys. I don't know. Frank said, some vaginas are nasty looking. Just close your eyes and enjoy the ride. I've thought about that. And when I get married on my honeymoon, I'm going to say to my wife, honey, I love you. I adore you. I marry you to be with you the rest of my life. I have a freaking phobia, which I don't know if she's going to know, but please don't be offended. Do not think it has anything to do with you. But I'm going to lie down now, and I'm going to ask you to go on top of me, and let's just do this, and I'm going to close my eyes. And she might be freaked out by that. She might even want to divorce me right then and there, which is why I got to marry a woman of God, because hopefully a woman of God will understand, and be sympathetic and have empathy towards my situation. And I'm just going to say, just do it. Just do it. And then hopefully I'll get over it. And hopefully she takes care of it, and it's a beautiful vagina. I hope that my wife has the most gorgeous vagina. Even though that sounds sick for me because I'm disturbed by it. You know what I mean? So, let's keep on reading. Just drink some Henny. The big bullies. But that's life. There's a billion different ones. Harry's nasty. Should I answer the phone, guys? I'm probably getting a prank call about this. Guys, should I answer the phone, this prank call? What do you guys think? Okay, should I answer the phone? When did you lose your virginity and how? Sorry, I did not mean to embarrass. Okay. All right. Yes, hello, you've reached the love line with Vin Jolly.
Hey, hi, is this a Jolly Cat show?
This is Vin Jolly right now. How may I help you?
How you doing? I had a question for you, for my friend Vinny. Is that who I'm speaking to?
Yeah, you're speaking to Vinny right now, yeah.
Oh, great, Vinny. I've been watching a lot of your videos, and I see how you talk about how you have a foot fetish, and how you saw a nasty, ugly vagina when you were 12. Just wanted to ask, if you had to choose which cock you wanted to suck, would it be white or would it be black?
That's an easy answer.
Which one are you sucking, the white or black cock?
None.
You just said you didn't like vagina, though.
Yeah, but if you listen to the whole thing, I said that I'm not gay.
Oh, so you do like vagina then?
I like woman. If you listen to the whole thing, I'm saying I don't understand it.
But you like a nice juicy persimmon, correct?
Excuse me?
Persimmon? Nice.
What?
You like, what do you like, roast beef, or do you like a nice persimmon? What kind of vaginas do you like?
I actually had roast beef last night. I love roast beef.
Roast beef vagina, nice.
I had roast beef last night. No. I mean, I actually ate roast beef. That's what I'm saying to you. I actually was on live eating roast beef last night when I was putting away my groceries, and I had provolone.
What about hot dogs? You like hot dogs?
I love hot dogs. Who doesn't like hot dogs? You don't like hot dogs?
Do you prefer it in your mouth or up your ass?
How the hell am I going to enjoy a hot dog up my ass? Makes no sense. How would you enjoy a hot dog up your ass? Can you?
Some guys can get.
If you go and you buy a hot dog in Times Square, you're going to put it up your ass? Why would you do that? Why would you waste your money? Makes no sense.
Why not?
Because you're wasting your money. What do you get out of putting a hot dog up your ass? Do you make any sense?
Well, it feels good for us gay guys like you and me and Jolly Cat.
I'm not gay, man. I'm gay happy, but I'm not a homosexual. I love women.
Hey, listen, Vince, so how about this? I have a nice girl. Her name is Ashley. She wants to come over tonight, and she wants to bang you.
If we get married, if I marry somebody...
She said she'll marry you tonight if you bang her.
I have to get to know somebody before I marry them. I'm sorry.
Ashley, then he said he doesn't want you. I'm sorry. What? Vinny, I sucked your dick last night, and this is what you're doing?
I'm saying that I have to get married before I can have sex. It's not personal.
I want to suck your dick.
That's not personal, okay?
I want to suck your dick.
Too bad. So anyway. So, I'm enjoying my cereal. I'm having some... What am I having? Cookie Crisp. So... Okay, let's read some of your comments. Let me read some of your comments. The vagina is actually a very holy thing. If it doesn't gross you out. It looks like a snake to me. It looks like a snake. It looks like a snake. Does anyone else agree with me that vaginas look like snakes? Honestly, I know it's not an accepted thing to say, but does anyone else agree with me that it looks like a snake? Okay. I'm calling. This is the love line. May I ask who's calling? Who's this?
This is John Smoke a Blunt.
Hey, John, smoke a blunt. Can I call you Mr. Blunt?
Sure, call me Mr. Blunt, call me Mr. Split, call me Mr. Nice Guy.
Mr. Blunt, what can I do for you?
I wanted to get your personal opinion on Chuck Norris.
Well, I actually met Chuck Norris. He's part of my story. It's part of my life story. When I was Vinny A.O., I met Chuck Norris performing on the train on the way to Hot Comedy Club. He and Howard Jackson, his wife and kid, loved my act. Long story short, got off the train, came to my show, enjoyed my act, gave me their card, wanted to come see me again, and then my father was almost killed, and I lost my mind, and I lost the connection. And then years later, I gave my life to Christ, and I realized that he's a Christian. And I'm like, man, I wish I can find him and be like, hey, I'm sorry, but all this tragedy happened, and maybe he'd help me today. But, yeah, I lost contact with him.
Well, at least you met him, you know what I mean? You did good.
Not just met him. The guy came off the train to the show and watched me perform with his family. He saw me do 2 shows on the train and the comedy club.
What comedy club do you work at?
I used to perform at Hot Comedy Club back in the day.
So how come you're not doing it no more? Maybe Chuck Norris will come back.
Yeah, but I met Chuck Norris on the train going to the comedy club anyway.
Oh, you met him going there.
And then he came off the train and came to the comedy club.
Okay.
I met Chuck Norris on the D train.
The D train.
Yeah.
I was sitting on the D train the other day, going to work, and I was watching these little fucking kids. And all they kept doing was just putting stickers all over the doors, all over the windows and shit like that. There was like dumb with a fucking.
Is that a new thing?
I don't know.
These kids today, man. These kids. Hold on. Hold the line. Hold the love line. Don't hang up. You're calling the love line with Vin Jolly. Yeah. You're back on the love line with Vin Jolly.
Hey, oh. John Smoker Blunt here still.
Mr. Blunt. Okay.
Can you guess what I'm doing right now? Hello?
Hold on.
Oh.
You've called the love line with Vin Jolly. How may I help you?
Hey, Vinny. How you doing?
Who's this?
Johnny White.
Hey, Johnny. How you doing?
I'm doing all right, Vinny. Listen, I want to tell you something. You don't listen to these jerk-offs trying to put you down. You hear me? You hear me, Vinny?
Yeah.
These guys only hate on you because you got a lot of play when you were younger. Don't hate. Don't let them hate. Don't let the hate get to you, man.
Thank you. Thank you. You reached the love line with Vin Jolly. How may I help you?
Hey, yo.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, how's everything?
All right, how you doing?
Nothing. Just hanging out. I was going to ask you one question. What? Can you show us the video that the prank caller sent you the other day?
I already showed it last night.
Well, can you show it to everyone today? You got a substantial amount of viewers. You know, you gotta let them know about the guy who's going to put a fucking bat over your head.
I had 20 viewers before, but now we're down to 12. So I should.
Yeah, that's because Chuck Norris doesn't like you, and I've been putting stickers on your door. So I'll see you soon. Don't worry about it, you piece of shit.
You guys want to see the video that this guy made of me? Who hasn't seen the video? Who hasn't seen the video that the prank callers made of me? I'll show it to you guys if you want. Who hasn't seen the video? You guys want to see the video? All right, I'll show you. I'll show you guys. Then I gotta go. It's getting late. I gotta go to Taekwondo soon. I teach the kids. Oh, man. I'm tired today, but I still gotta go. All right, guys. So here's the movie these guys made of me. You guys ready? All right, here we go. All right, hold on 1 second. Very unconventional. All right, you guys ready? Hold on. Yeah, I'm about to show the video.
Mr. Jolly?
Yeah.
Hey, Jolly, how's it going today?
Who's this?
Me too,
What?
You could call me Remy.
Hey, Remy, how you doing?
Hey, man. Hey, I just want to let you know that I like your act, and I think you're a very, very nice guy.
Thanks, man.
What are your favorite activities when you were growing up?
Baseball, being a clown, making people laugh.
Thank you. That's very, very generous to
to make other people have emotions like laughter. Laughter is a very good key thing to a happy life in the world.
Okay, do me a favor. Just hold on, because I'm going to show these people the video the prank callers made of me. If you're watching live, watch it too. Could you just hold the line for a minute?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm going to play it for them. Hold the line.
All right.
Hold on, guys. Here it is. The prank callers made a video of me, and they sent it. Here it is. Actually, call back the line. Call back the line when it's finished. I hear too much feedback. Call back. All right, guys, here it is. You guys ready? Here it goes. This is called the phone call. Are you guys ready? Here we go. What's going on? Hold on, I think it's on too low. Hold on. Guys, 1 second. Let me just make the volume louder. Guys, 1 second. 1 second, guys. 1 second. What's going on right now? The volume's not working. Okay, it's on. Okay, here we go. You guys ready? All right, guys, here we go. Guys, ready? Here we go. I don't know why it's very low right now, guys. It's not working. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. Let me see if I can fix it, guys. Hold on. Oh, boy. Hold on 1 second, guys. Hold on. I'm getting mad right now. Hold on, guys. I'm getting pretty pissed off right now. Hold on, guys. Let me restart it and then play it. And girls, do not, I say again, do not start sending me pictures of vagina to try to help me get over my phobia. Do not do that. Not do that. I rebuke you. Not start sending me pictures to help me get over. No, it's not going to work. So don't even think of it. Hold on. I'm trying to get the video uploaded. Hold on. Hello? What?
You know who this is.
Who is this?
You know who this is.
Who is it? I'm tired of you calling.
I'm gonna go get you.
You ain't gonna get nothing, bro. You ain't gonna get nothing.
Put my fucking fingers in your mouth and rip out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna try to play it now, guys. You guys ready? All right, here we go. All right, guys. I'm sorry about the technical difficulties. I don't know why it's so low. I don't got an iPhone. I just got a regular phone. You know what I mean? So I don't know why it's so low, but I'm gonna try again. You guys ready? Actually, let me shut off the TV. Hold on. Okay. All right, you guys ready? Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the video by the prank call is called The Phone Call. Ready? Here we go. Oh! It's not working, guys. It's not working. Sorry, guys, it's not working. I played it on the video early this morning if you guys want to watch it. I don't know why it's not working anymore. Oh, wait. Okay, I think we got it. All right, I think we got it. Hold on. Are you guys ready? Here we go. All right, you guys ready? You guys ready? Yo! Yo, dude! Hold on, guys. Hold on, let's play it from the beginning again. Somebody who's watching doesn't want me to play it for you guys. They keep on trying to call and interrupt the video. How many of you are there? 2 of you? 3 of you? Huh? Let's go. Let's go. 4 of you? 5 of you? 10 of you? Come on. Hello?
I'm gonna fucking bang your fucking head out until your brains pop out of your fucking head, buddy.
Hello?
Do you hear me, Vinny? I got your attention now, don't I?
Play it one more time from the beginning, those of you that just got on. One more time, then I'm out of here. How many of you are there? 2 of you? 3 of you? Huh? Let's go. Let's go. 4 of you? 5 of you? 10 of you? Come on. Hello?
I'm gonna fucking bang your fucking head out until your brains pop out of your fucking head, buddy.
Hello? So what do you guys think? While you guys tell me what you think, I'm going to get ready because I got to get to Taekwondo soon. This is crazy. Been on here way longer than expected. All right, guys. Hold on, I'm getting changed. I've got to get ready. I'm getting changed. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on! Hold on! I'm just getting ready! Hold on! Hold on! I'm getting ready! Hold on, man! Hold on! I'm getting ready! Hold on, man! Jeez! Hold on now! Tell you I'm getting ready, man! I'm getting ready! Hey! I'm getting ready, man! Hey, man, I'm getting ready! Oh, man. Oh, man. Yes, you've called the Love Line with Vin Jolly. How may I help you?
Yes, I'll be seeing you by Taekwondo tonight.
I look forward to seeing you at Taekwondo. I look forward to seeing you on 86th Street.
I can't wait to meet you, Vinny.
Can't wait to meet you either. It's going to be, it's been a long time coming, my friend.
Hopefully, you'll enjoy my video that I made.
What?
Hopefully, you enjoyed the video I made.
Excuse me?
You heard me, hopefully.
I'm sorry, you're disguising your voice so much. It's hard. You're disguising your voice so much I can't hear you. What do you want from me? You're such a cornball, man.
I want you, Vinny.
You've watched too many Scream movies, my friend. You've watched too many Scream movies.
I think you're a little bit scared.
Well, then how come I'm telling you I'll be at the Taekwondo studio and I don't really care? Actually, I gotta go get ready now. I'll be right back. All right, guys. Much love. Have a great day. Be blessed. Know that Jesus loves you. Thank you guys for tuning in. And whatever you do, don't tune out. All right, guys, I gotta go. Be well.